Hello students, welcome to the session of DBMS. In our previous session, we have seen the database approach objectives. Why we need to go for database approach we have seen in the previous session. And we have discussed about the file-based management system also. Okay, in our today's session, we are going to see the risk associated with your database approach as well as we are going to see the costs associated with your database approach. These are not that much important in the aspect of your competitive examination, but it is very important in order to handle your databases. Why we need to go for the databases? Which organization should select the database approach? Which organization should not select the database approach? In order to take those kind of decisions, this particular topic will help you people. What are the risks associated with your database approach and what are the costs associated with your database approach? See ma, I have mentioned you people 3 points over here. Generally we will be discussing only 2 points, that is organizational conflicts and development project failure. And system failure will comes into the project failure itself if the system crash occurs. But we will discuss them as per your material so that it will be very helpful when you are going for the examinations. Okay. So the first and foremost thing that I want to discuss is your system failure. When you are going for the database development, when you are going for the database approach, you people will be having a failure in your systems. Okay, failure in your system means when you are trying to develop a database, sometimes after developing your database, the servers may go down, or else the system in which you are handling your databases will be crashed. So that your servers will go down. In order to retrieve that particular database, in order to handle the databases, we will go for the retrieval of database. Retrieval of database. So when we are going for the retrieval of databases, it will be taking lot amount of time as the servers are down. And we need to create a large amount of data backup if the system failure occurs, in order to regain the data from your databases that have been stored. And these servers which are getting down, they will be taking with lot amount of time in order to retrieve, and we need to have a specialized people, those who will be dealing with this kind of failures. If the system failure occurs, consider that your data will lose, or else data may be lost by you people, I can say, if it is not properly managed. Okay, and system failure also be a part of your development failure also. Okay, if someone who is handling the system failure, if he leaves the company, then it will become a major problem in order to retrieve the data, in order to retrieve the databases. Okay, in order to handle those kind of things, we will be taking a lot of time in order to reach again to your original position. It is a time consuming process, I can say. Okay, this is the kind of problem where you people will be seeing it in case of system failures. But the second one is, you people will be using what? Applications in order to handle the data. See, directly we won't access the databases, directly we won't work on to the databases, we will be using the applications in order to get the data from your database. Sometimes, it is not every time, sometimes we will be having a certain situation where if our application program fails, those application programs will in turn fail your databases. Okay, sometimes if the application fails, then the database will also crash. Then again you need to go to the systems, again you need to go for the development of application programs, again you need to go for the development of your databases too. These 2 points will fall under your system failures. Okay, and this is a highly risky point, I can say, when you people will be dealing with the system failures. And the second point that I am going to discuss is the development project failure. See, development project failure will involve your management. Okay, why I am involving your management? See, development will be happen when the decision has been taken by your management. When any organization is considered, management is the final person, or chairperson is the final person who will be finalizing our projects. In order to handle them, we will be providing some idea, we will be providing some plan to implement this databases. Sometimes management may not like the idea. right? In order to implement the databases, whatever the idea, whatever the things that we are telling to them may not be lacked by your management, so that they will be cancelling your database approach. And the second point is that if it is taking lot amount of time to develop that particular database, it is a time consuming process. Why? Because it need to be planned, it need to be acquiring the data, it need to have the requirements of the company. So it will be consuming that, and again it will go for the development, again it will be going for the testing, again it will be going for the implementation. So it will be of time consuming. Due to this also your management will cancel your project. Okay, and then next, exceeds the boundaries of organization. See man, there will be certain restrictions while you are working for an organization. Okay, for example, if there are two departments, department 1 and department 1 and department 2. So department 1 can access the details of department 2. Sometimes department 1 access the department 2 details, but we should not allow department 2 to access the department 1 detail. There will be some restrictions towards them. For example, there will be a daily labor in your organization and there will be employees for your organization. Employees can see the daily labor's information, but daily labor should not see the employee details. Okay, that is what the exceeding the boundaries. If you are not following the rules and regulations that are made by your organization, then your project will be cancelled. Okay, and the next one is key person. See, we are always talking about what? Development of your project. The development will be done by those particular personals, those particular employees, those who can develop that particular project. If they are leaving the company, consider that I have done 50% of your work and I am leaving your company. I got best opportunity. Then what you will do? You will be halting your project. You will be terminating your project. If any replacement has been found by you people, then you people will be replacing by that particular person and you people will continue with the project. This is also kind of risk. Why? Because employee will not always be strict with your organization. He will be finding better opportunities in order to gain the profits. Okay, this is your development project field. And the next one is organization conflicts. This point, whatever I have discussed here, department 1 and department 2, these conflicts will be arised by your organization. So there will be lot of departments in your organization. Every department will be having their own levels. See ma, you people will be having chairman for your company. You people will be having manager. You people will be having employee, and you people will be having what? Daily wage. So he will be having his own right. He will be having his own level. He will be having some access levels. He will be having some other access levels. According to the levels, we need to provide the data. And see, according to the levels, according to the application that they have provided, according to them, they will be having different kind of views. So in order to reach their views, in order to access the data, in order to reach the content of your organization, there will be clashes between the departments. While we are organizing within the data. Sir, I am getting like this. I don't want to have this. I don't want to have in different way. They will be having different requirements as per the department. Okay, so that will become one more conflict. That will become one more risk in order to develop the application or else develop the database. Okay, and way of access. As I said, you people, everyone will not be using the same devices. Everyone will not be using the same application. Okay, some people say, suppose organization, in our organization, you people will be having the manager who will be sitting at organization, who will be accessing the database. But we will be having what? Sales manager. They will be roaming in the field and they will be accessing the data. They will be working with the devices like mobiles and PDAs. So they will be accessing by using different application, and manager will be accessing by using different application. As per their view, as per their requirement, the data should be provided to them until or unless your project will be a failure. These are the conflicts, these are the risks associated with your database approach, I can say. And the next one that we are having is cost associated with your database. See ma, whenever you are maintaining a paper and pen, whenever you are maintaining a file, then that will become easy when we are comparing with the database approach. Why? Because in order to attend your database approach, we need to have skilled people. Means to say that we need to have the professionals in order to handle the database approach. In order to recruit them, in order to handle their mindset, in order to handle their things that will be made by them, it is very difficult. You people may recruit the skilled people, but you don't know the mindset and you don't know the people, those who are working within your organization. They may work for a few days, they may work for a few years, they may work for only one day. Okay, if we are assigning them, then that will become an overhead for you people. Okay, and skilled people will be recruited and they need to have updates in their technology. If it is not done, we will be in a lack. Okay, and then we need to have a good database administrator, those who will be taking care of your database in a good manner. If it is not done, then your data may be lost. Okay, unauthenticated people may access that database. So when we are having a skilled people, we will be not having this kind of issues. Professional people will be required by the organization in order to handle your databases, I can say. And then next one is overhead cost. In order to implement this database approach, we need to buy a huge amount of hardware and software. Okay, in order to maintain the database approach, we need to have hardware and software, and we need to create the backups. If we are having any data losses, in order to get the data back, we need to create the data backups. In order to do so, again we need to buy the storage devices. Okay, we need to have main memory in a larger manner in order to maintain the large amount of data. Okay, DBMS itself, it is a expensive thing. Okay, it is a software, it has to be bought and it has to be done, it has to be performed by the professional people, those who will be recruited and those who will be of high cost, I can say. Why? Because their salaries will be high in order to maintain that particular thing. I hope you people might have understood the risk and cost associated with your database approach. I won't tell you that it is very important question, it will come in the examination, but while you are working outside, while you want to work with the database approach, in order to take the decision whether we need to go for the database approach or not, you need to consider all these things into your mind so that you people can take the decision in order to reach the database approach. That's it for now. I hope it is clear to you people. If there is any doubt, just let me know by your messages so that we can clarify and we will continue in the next session. Thank you.